Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of me building an affiliate website using Django React Stack. And in this video, I want to set up an SSL certificate so my domain is protected with HTTPS protocol. Then I want to install Google Analytics together with Google Search Console. Those are two most important webmaster tools that will help me to monitor and track the progress of my website. After everything is said and done, then I will be ready to tell the Google that they can index my website. So without further ado, let's get started. First, I will fire up a terminal and I will log into my Ubuntu virtual private server where I host my Django project. And then I will create an SSL certificate by using command sudo certbot nginx d with the domain as parameters at the end of the command. Okay, it got through on the second try. I was not sure what was wrong, but I'm glad that we are done with this. So to finish the setting SSL certificate, I have to select appropriate number and then enter. So please choose whether or not to redirect HTTP traffic to HTTPS, removing HTTP access. In these days, you should always choose HTTPS redirect because the web pages that use only HTTP protocol are flagged with Google Chrome. Google Chrome will display big icon that warns users that this site is dangerous. So always go with HTTPS. So I will choose 2 and let's continue. And it's done. I have successfully enabled HTTPS for my domain. Alright, now I will try to load my web page using HTTPS protocol. So I will type in the name of my domain with HTTPS at the beginning. And it's not working. Too many redirects. Now I think I should restart Nginx before visiting my domain with HTTPS in the URL. So let's restart Nginx with command sudo systemctl restart Nginx. And now if I visit my domain, it should work. So the Nginx was restarted, but I still think there's one thing left. In the Cloudflare dashboard, go into SSL page, and here I think we have to change the flexible settings to full. So our traffic is encrypted end-to-end using a self-signed certificate. Because so far we are telling the Cloudflare to encrypt all the traffic for us. So we need to change that. I think that's it. There's no save button, so I will close the Cloudflare dashboard. And now if I visit finally my URL using HTTPS protocol, it should work. Yep, I see my homepage, so I'm good to go. My traffic is protected with HTTPS protocol using a self-signed encryption, so I can move on to Google Analytics. Alright, to add my website into Google Analytics, I have to go and log into my Google Analytics account. And there I will click on the admin button here, which will take me to my admin page. And inside the page, I will create property. I will give it a name, so I'll put in my domain name. Then I will set the reporting time to my region, and then I will click on next. Here I will just fill in whatever, or I will just skip it and create a new property. So now it wants me to choose a platform. Obviously, I have a website, so I'll click on web, and I will enter the URL of my website. I will leave all options on because I want to know every interaction that is happening on my website in real time. So I will just create the stream. And now I have to somehow include a Google Analytics tag into my website so that it knows that it should monitor my website. There's two options which you can use to tag your website with your Google Analytics ID. First is just using the simple piece of JavaScript code, or the second is to use a Google Tag Manager. Since I don't have experience with Google Tag Manager yet and my website is not even done, so I will just simply copy paste the code into my HTML file. So I will copy this code, I will go into the templates folder and open the base HTML. There I will put the Google Analytics code in between the header elements. So I think that's it, and it should work out of the box. So I'll save this file. I will quickly push it into my Git repository and again deploy it into my Ubuntu virtual private server. So hold on. So the Google Analytics code was deployed into my Django project on my VPS. So I visited the homepage, and if I inspect the HTML code, I should see that the Google Analytics code is inserted in between my head elements. And here is, as you can see, there's a script element with the source to the Google Analytics Tag Manager. So it's working. So now if someone visits my website, its visit should be recorded into my Google Analytics. Lastly, I want to add my website into Google Search Console. Google Search Console is a tool that should help you to monitor and track your position in the search engine results. So if you're ranking for a keyword, you should see the position of this keyword, how many impressions it gained, and how many clicks you got from the search results. So I'm now logged into my Google Search Console account, and I will click on this drop down and I will add a new property. And here I want to choose domain, because URL prefix is really old method how to track your website in Google Search Console. The new method will combine both HTTPS and HTTP traffic into one property inside Google Search Console. So I will fill in my domain name, and then I have to add this Google site verification code as an DNS record into my Cloudflare account, since Cloudflare is the place where I have all my DNS records set. So I will copy the code and I will log into my Cloudflare account. So inside the Cloudflare dashboard, I have to go into DNS settings page. And inside this page, I will add a new record. I will choose txt as the type, and I will put my domain name into the name field, and I will copy paste the Google Search Console tracking code into my content. I will save the record now. So it's done. If I go back to Google Search Console and click on verify, it tells me that ownership was verified, and now a new Search Console property will be created and I can visit the dashboard right now. So since there's no data at all, no traffic, because there's no content, no keywords to rank for, so it's completely empty, I'm just leaving it as is because I want to track everything since the beginning. It might come handy in the future when I might want to sell my website, so I have the complete analytics from the start till the end. So now it's the time for dinner. I think I'm done for today. Thank you for watching. If it was helpful, click like, subscribe, and see you in the next episode.